Yo, what is up guys? We are here with a new week and it's wishing fountain event. We're gonna do just a few things to start off the week. First off, we're gonna do our daily summon in here, or rather awakening. We're gonna go ahead and do one Lutz. A D-, yep, we're gonna be to retire that one. And also we're gonna go ahead and start a wishing event, but I'm not gonna do a lot today. We're just gonna do one 10 spin every day at least, so we get that for the daily quest and stuff. And with the doing that first spin, I actually complete chapter. I was just 2 coins off. I've never done wishing coin event, only doing the dailies, so we're gonna go ahead and claim that. We're now at chapter 39. I think we do have a couple of these already complete, so that's a full chapter right there. Good amount of resources. We get 1,000 gems, 10 million gold and spirit for each of these. That's another chapter, another 10 million stack and another 1,000 gems. This time we also get a 9-star puppet. Sweet. Let's continue to claiming all of these rewards. This is a 5-star puppet one, and probably one of this is gonna be selection chest. That's also very cool. We do need a couple of heroes still. Let's see if we can actually pick Onkirimaru. Would be sweet. Yeah, we do have that option, so I think that's what we're gonna go with right there. Here we have auto battle and monster. We can actually go ahead and just do that right now. There we go. And also a monster. We can awaken. We just need to awaken, so it doesn't really matter. We only have to spend 400, so let's do that. And with that we complete another chapter right there. Been stuck at chapter 39 for so long, and now we're just gonna do like 10 chapters in a row here. You actually get 1,500 gems now for each chapter. That's pretty decent actually. And then we have some boss damage. We do have one boss that's up right now, so let's just go ahead and do this one. We're doing pretty okay damage wise. It's gonna be a lot more once we get our LOEs to V4, which is gonna happen in 2 days. I believe we have a lot of things ready for that. So there we go, a lot of damage. Maybe I should actually have saved one attempt if we get another one of these. Let's go ahead and claim that. We're cashing in, and now we actually get stuck on wishing coins again. No real stress with that. We're definitely gonna complete it in the next few days. And then we have also this one for free, this one already complete, and then we have boss damage, which we're gonna be able to do no problem. Another monster, we get another 9-star. We have so many chapters just ready to be completed though. There's nothing really stopping us here. The first one's gonna be forge 1 piece of orange 5-star equipment. And there's another wishing that we're gonna complete this week. Another boss damage. Also, you need to activate all these monsters. We're gonna get stuck here on 58. It's gonna be like the first one for prophet summons. So basically we're having a huge jump here from chapter 39 all the way to 58. So I mean, not bad at all. We can also buy a couple of these if there's any good offers. Let's have a look at that. We get some monster materials. I'm not a big fan of buying that. You get it for free anyways. Oh, here we have actually 6-star gear. We're not gonna spend gems on that. More monster material. I don't think we're gonna be buying out any of these. Maybe this one is interesting for some profit orb. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, very sweet with some free resources. Jumping up, I think I've gotten already 10,000 gems, and it's gonna be a lot more coming in the next few days when we complete more chapters. And yeah, and I think that's it for today. We're back again tomorrow for the same type of dailies. I've not decided yet if I'm going for more than one loop, but we're gonna do at least one so we can get Ignis to 9-star. She's 6-star right now, so I don't have a lot of wishing coins either, so it could be nice to have a few, because there are certain events where wishing coin actually has better value when you get like a secondary resource for another event. But we'll see. One loop for sure. Hello, what is going on, guys? We are back. Today is gonna be a pretty exciting day. We have hit the monthly reset, so we got all the monthly events back, and also this month I have Super Wishing Fountain for the first time on this account. We're gonna start off by crafting some new heroes and upgrade all these 8 stars, hopefully to 10 stars. I have some 9-star puppets waiting. Let's just go ahead. We can start with Flame Strike. We do have this copy ready. Alright, there we go, a 9-star Flame Strike right there. I'm gonna go ahead and check out how we're looking on puppets. And here we have 4. Let's just go ahead and summon all 4 of these. Now we should be able to also make a 10-star. Let's see if we have any puppets for this. We do actually, so let's go ahead and summon that as well. And there we go, one more 10-star added to the account. And we are definitely not done yet, we're just getting started here. Do I have any more on Kirumaru? We do have one actually, so let's go ahead and try and get this to 9-star. We do have one. Let's see if we have a puppet actually, that would be much better since I have 5 copies of Corpse Demon, so we can take him to 10-star eventually as well maybe. Perfect. So I think we are leaving Shadow for now. And I think our priority here is gonna be to get Dantalion up. Let's go ahead and check. We do have all the copies we need. Perfect. And there we go, Dantalion 9. Let's see if we can also take him to 10-star. We do have a puppet, so we're gonna go ahead and summon that. Use all these puppets that we can. I might even have some in the bags, but we're gonna check out how far we can get without using that first. And then see what we're left with, see what we need. And that's a 10-star Dantalion, awesome. We can also actually upgrade Ignis a little bit. Maybe to 7-star, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do one loop. I think that's gonna be alright. So we're doing like 10 every day instead of 2 for the daily and also for the event. And now actually we did complete chapter 27, 150 wishing coins. And here we go, fully complete chapter 48 as well. We get some extra gems. Oh, here we get for awakening our first hero, 300 summons, that was a long time ago. We also get specific hero here, which is really nice. And then there's some boss damage, we can do that a little bit later. Let's go ahead and go back to crafting. We were looking at Abyss, let's see, Forest. The problem with Forest is I don't think I have anyone that I can take all the way to 10-star. Maybe I can actually do Garuda now. Looks like I have 5 copies of Garuda, so that's a possibility. The only issue with bringing Garuda up and then sacrificing him is that you might wanna keep some Garuda copies for potentially making him E5 just for completing Sealand and then regress him after that. So like when I'm trying to go through, right now I've only pushed in Shadow on Sealand. So that's why I'm hesitating a little bit on doing Garuda. Maybe we'll just keep these copies. Next week we have Summoning event. with the Spring Festival, so we could easily get some forest heroes right there. So I might actually try and be patient here and just save. We're only missing one faceless, otherwise I could have made her 10 star. So maybe we actually wait a little bit here, which we can actually go ahead and we can summon a couple of heroes and see what we get. No faceless there. We can also try these ones, why not? Alright, so nothing really super useful there. But we have gotten 2 new 10 stars and we have gotten a 9 star. We still have some 9 star puppets and stuff. We're gonna have a look through and see if we maybe can start on a new project. Oh, here I actually have even more 5 stars, so you can go ahead and summon this from Guild Boss rewards. We do have enough copies here to make... no, it's in Abyss. I have enough to make another 10 star, also in Shadow. I don't think I have all the copies I need just yet, but we're getting kind of close. Actually, the next step is gonna be to do some crafting. It was a long time ago since I did that, and we have a lot of shards to summon, so let's just go ahead and clean up in the bag a bit. Let's leave 4 of these. It's also good to start to clean up the bag now a little bit for next week for the summoning. We're gonna need a lot of space for that, so we're just gonna go ahead and craft a little bit now and then see if we can maybe upgrade some more heroes, free up some space. I think we are good to go there, and then we're gonna go ahead and summon some 4 star shards. Now I'm up to 781, so we do have a lot of stuff to do here. We're gonna go ahead and summon those. The thing is, I don't have that much space to work with, so I'm gonna see if I can actually upgrade a little bit more. We can take Corpse Demon, could be a new project in here, so we're gonna go ahead and take him to 7 star. Just get rid of some 5 stars here. There's 4 right there. Let's see how we're looking in the other factions as well. What could our next project be in here? We got 4 Mickey, 4 Ice Blink. We got 4 Sia in here. So not really a good tell on what we can do. However, nothing wrong with making a 6 star Ice Blink right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So we're gonna craft a Fortress, and then we're gonna make Flame Strike 6 star. There we go. Queen is also something that we're gonna start to work on pretty soon. And then we could also make, what's his name again? Fatmu to 6 star. That could be our next 10 star in here. Because right now the problem with Queen is that I need Transcendence material. I'm at 2 million right now, so it's quite a decent amount that I need. So it's no real stress in making Queen to E5 just yet. I rather work on my tenants, Drake and Ankiromaru. Unfortunately, I have no more copies of him. And for our Dark faction, I need more food. So let's go ahead and make Fatmu 6 star. Alright, so at least we did make some room, we did free up some space. So now let's just go ahead and craft some more. We have about 70 space to work with, so let's do 30 of these. And then the rest in 4 star. And then we'll just continue to do this a couple of times. We'll do 20 this time. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try and do 4 star again. Alright, so we got a lot of 5 stars done. We can then continue to upgrade our Corpse Demon. Oh, we're lacking a 6 star. Let's see if we have another puppet. No, just a 9 star. I'm actually gonna see how many chests I have available here. I have 3 of them. Then I also have a 9 star chest. Oh, 4 6 stars in here. We also have these though, that's puppet. What do we have? Yeah, selection. I'm actually thinking about getting myself Heart Watcher, and then can start to upgrade her. I think another good idea is actually to get Onkirimaru, and we can get him to 10. Yeah, I think that probably is the best idea right now. Let's get 2 Onkirimaru, and then we're gonna get 1 Heart Watcher so we can actually make some room in Forest, because I have a bunch of 5 stars just sitting there. Alright, there we go. Now we can upgrade. Getting 6 star, perfect. Getting rid of some Forest heroes. Let's go ahead and make a 7 star as well here. Get rid of some food. And yeah, we can keep her at 7 star for now. Let's not go too crazy. We want to make some other food as well. And then we had Onkirimaru. Now we have the copies. So we're just gonna go ahead and put in these 2. Oh, I thought we had that. We are also making some 10 stars and stuff in here. So I don't think we're gonna use our food on another 6 stars. We're just gonna go ahead and summon 1 for the Shadow faction. And with that, we should have all the materials to make ourselves a 10 star Onkirimaru. That would be our very first tenant. So that is awesome to see. Now we can finally get some stats in here. I'm gonna upgrade, put some gear on. Let's just give him this for now. There we go. And with that, we can also activate him here in Cloud Island. Let's go ahead and check this out. And there he is. Actually hit the right one immediately. And now it's kind of interesting, because now it actually makes sense to upgrade these as well. So let's see if we have enough material. We have a lot of saved material actually. We can go from level 16 all the way to 37. A huge upgrade there. We are gaining 23% HP and attack and plus 19 speed. So that's 500,000 HP and 17,000 attack basically. Really nice. Huge buff there for our Lofa. We also have a lot of rewards here now when we've been crafting a lot. You can check out how far we are. We are on our way, definitely. Making some progress there. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Heart Watcher up yet another level. I have so much 5 stars just sitting here. So we're taking her to 8 star. It's fine with me. And then we're gonna go back to crafting a little bit. Gonna summon some 3 stars again. Let's do 15. And then the rest is gonna be on 4 star. At least we have gotten out more than 100 4 stars. So we are starting to use our resources here, which is really nice. We have made use of a lot of 3 stars as well. So it's just good to make use of all of this at some point. Otherwise it just sits there, and we do need a lot of food though. And then we have summoning event coming up, so that's gonna be great. We're gonna get restock on everything. Let's do some more 4 star. I think we have enough 3 stars to make a couple more. There we go. And then I think we're gonna go ahead and sacrifice a little bit to Ignis. We're working on getting her to 9 star as well. That's 7. I think we do have a lot of projects going on here in Abyss, so I think we're gonna be okay with using one of our chests for Abyss actually. Let's go ahead and claim that. Because now we have Fatmu working on that for 10 star, and then we're gonna have Queen working on that as well. Let's see. And then I think we're gonna use Balrog as food. Can use that. We do have the, or actually we can actually use him in the void, the 6 stars. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the puppet first, because I might actually just need every single hero that I have. So far I've been able to keep myself at 15 heroes, so I can do that every day, which is nice. But let's just have a look at what we have accomplished so far today. We're looking at 3 new 10 stars, Flame Strike, Dantalion, and Onkirimaru. Onkirimaru being absolutely the most valuable one. And then we have some upgrades to Ignis to 8 star and also Heart Watcher. So some good progress there. And now we're gonna upgrade Eloise until V4. We're gonna start the space mission and use our 10 stars there before we get the Void imprint up on Eloise. But we still need one more 10 star though to make it all the way to V4. We're also just gonna clean up the bag now a little bit on what we can. So here we have enough 4 star shards. Unfortunately in Fortress we only have 4 copies of the main hero, so we can't really start a new project on a new 10 star. And the same goes for Forest, where we also need someone to take the 10 star. Anyways, there we go. We're just gonna go ahead and craft this one. Could actually go ahead and upgrade Corpse Demon a little bit more. You know what? Let's do that. Because we haven't really freed up a lot of space, so we're gonna make lots. And then we're gonna sacrifice that. And that way we're actually looking pretty good in Shadow Faction. We don't have too much stuff to worry about. Because now, if we're looking at the space in Shadow, it's probably the one where I have the least amount of stuff. So that's pretty good. I would like to do something in here, but it's just annoying that I can't really commit to anything. Can we make another 5 star? Definitely looks like it. We have a lot of 4 stars, so we're gonna do that. Summon these. And that way... Because now we're all about just cleaning up a little bit, see what kind of bag space we can land on. We do actually have room to make yet another one. Oh, we have so many 4 star. I mean, yeah, that's really good though. I'm gonna go ahead and claim. We have so much fusion going on here. Yeah, okay, so that's a little bit better at least. On to the next one. I don't really want to do just too much here. We could potentially sacrifice a couple of 5 stars and make 7 star fat move, but no stress really. And then it's this annoying faction here. Maybe we can do something in light. If I can go ahead and summon 2 of these. And that should be enough for... We can also do... We can craft 1 more actually, if we do this. And then we can summon 8 more, and then we can get rid of the 3 stars as well. There should be 2 light heroes right there. Alright, looks a little bit more clean. I think we're looking pretty good, 177. So now let's go ahead and we're gonna start our Void Arc. We're gonna use our heroes in here this time. So usually what I try to do is I try to play the game until I get like the main spots right here, and then I use my best heroes there, and then I smash the rest, so it doesn't take too much time. We should be able to do 2 of these. So now we're getting to the first crystal. We're using Aspen in there, and then we use Eloise in the next one. And then you can kind of see if you're gonna be able to reach like a 3rd crystal or something like that. Sometimes it might be worth it to do this manually. I mean, this is a risk I'm willing to take. We're just gonna smash the rest. Hopefully we don't hit the last crystal. We didn't, so this is perfectly fine. We're also working on a new egg. We are at 8 out of 15 now, using one of these every day, trying to get to 15 again, and maybe we can get the Transcendence one in the next one. Oh, we also have Soul Temple going on. We got the daily, we can do that. Alright, let's see what we get. An E minus. Time to start to build up Eloise. So here we go, so even if we can't take her all the way until V4, we can at least give her a few upgrades right here. There we are. Sacrificing Flame Strike. We're moving on here. That takes us all the way until the very last one, and then we're waiting for another 10 star. But that's a very good upgrade. We can also go ahead and just quickly try her out in... We have made it quite far though, we just passed 21 the other day. You can see if she's strong enough to push another level in Sealand. We need to get CC immunity here if we're gonna pass this one. But with the upgrades and stuff, it's definitely possible. There we go. Let's have a look and see how close we are. Yeah, they're just doing a huge amount of damage. Goddamn. At least we made a little bit of progress in there. And now we can continue also on the chapter. So let's fight this. That should definitely be enough for us. Also, since New Year's, I'm kind of struggling on gold a bit. I'm trying to build it up again. I have so many things I can upgrade right now, but I feel like I don't have the gold. But we're up to 600 million. After completing some chapter mission and broken space from last month, I'm gonna do that again now. We can get some rewards from that. But definitely a slow process building up the gold after spending it basically down to true zero. We got a couple of new missions in here. We have activate monsters. Let's just go ahead and activate. It costs basically nothing. We got the gold thing. And then broken space. That's kind of perfect though, because now we got broken space again and we can go ahead and claim the rewards. We actually only needed one attempt on the first one. That's really nice. And one attempt on the second one. Kind of smooth. We needed to do 4 of these. Oh, here it's gonna take us a couple of tries. There we go. Right? No, 1%. Alright, there we go. All those 4s are also gonna give us some gold, about 100 million right there. And then we have yet another 9 star. Wow, we are not running out of 9 stars anytime soon. We're even close on getting another 9 star again. And here we are, forge 1 piece of orange. And now I see that this is a star mission, which means I need to do it once I'm right here. So if I've done it before, it doesn't count. So this should be this one. We have to spend 40 million gold, which kind of sucks in my position. I want the gold. Wasn't that exactly what we did right now? Forge 1 piece of 5-star equipment. Did I mess up and do the wrong one? I did the 5-star equipment though. I'm pretty sure I did the right one. Maybe they only mean here. Can try and do this one. Oh, so you can't forge the entire set, you have to forge one specific. Oh my god, what a waste for me. I need that gold back, god damn it. Wow, okay, that kind of sucks. We could have made it way easier. So here it's wishing coins again. You know what? You can go ahead and do some wishing coins. And we can do on Mickey actually. It wouldn't be bad because I have 4 Mickeys. So if I'm able to get Mickey here, that's actually pretty cool. And then I want to do like a 10 spin every day instead of doing 2 for daily quests. So I don't want to go all the way until the end of this quest. But we can spin a little bit today and sort of do the main part of the event right now. Also, we're getting some gold back, which is nice. I can't remember how much I've done. 230. We need to save 40 at least, so we can do only 30 more. Oh, I can do one more actually. I only need 30. So unfortunately we missed out, we didn't get Mickey. That's how it goes sometimes though. Claiming some prophet orbs, and we're also completing the quest right here. Alright, perfect. We're getting so many chests too. So now we can probably start to build on Kirimaru up and all of that stuff. And now we have another one for the guild boss. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Huge upgrades in the newbie growth plan. I think just a couple of days ago I was on 32 or something, and I was stuck there for the longest time ever, and now we're finally moving on. We're getting a huge amount of gems too, like it was 1.5k on every chapter before, and now we're up to 2k. I'm gonna go ahead and activate yet another monster. Not really sure which ones you need after this. You can just go ahead and do the wolf. There we go. And then we used the gold before, so we don't really have enough gold just yet, but that's gonna be an easy one to pass. And then we're on to prophet orbs, and there I'm gonna stop until we have a good prophet orb event basically. So we're gonna be stuck here for a little bit. But that's really good to see. We have moved on 20 chapters, a lot of resources there. We're up to 57,000 gems again. I was doing pretty bad after New Year's on gems as well. So now we're back and we're ready for next week. I'm buying as much summoning scrolls as I possibly can. I'm buying it out every single day. I did do 2,000 last event and I was down to 0, so I've been able to collect 1,000 since last time, and probably getting a few more from this week. So, but we're basically gonna be on 1,000, and hopefully with the event and the rewards and everything, we can maybe make it to 2,000 on the next summoning event as well. That'd be awesome. This time we're getting a new hero and everything. Hopefully it's a good one. But just for today, I think we are done for the day. We're saving it right here. Made some good progress. There's more to be made, but we are pausing for today at least. Also, I got my bee stone now finally from Awakening. So I have one bee stone in the bag ready for whatever comes next. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Peace.